Hello and welcome to another video by Debbie Loves to Colour. In today's video it's just going to be the part 8 of the Jasmine Beckett Griffith A Fantasy Art Adventure colouring book, Colour Along, and the page is Skeleton Magic. In this video today I'm just going to be doing this bit down here. I do believe it's like grass she's sitting on, but I'm going to make it so it's like a feather, so it appears to look like she's on a feather pillar, because I'm thinking of doing the background in purples, and the colours what I'm choosing today to do here are going to complement that background. I have decided that I'm going to do it in the Neocolor 2 Caran d'Ache watercolour crayons. I'm hoping that it goes well in this video. I'm not really clever at using water soluble crayons, so I'm going to give it a try. The colours that I've picked out are, let me just get it, purple, which is more like a pink, and then we've got the rose pink, and just a little bit of salmon what I'm adding in. So if you wanted, with a light peach pencil, if you wanted, you could line, just line where you're coming up to your line so you don't get any colour onto your picture. So I'm going to start off with the darkest colour, which is the purple, and I'm just going to go where I want my darkest colour to be. And I'm also trying not to put a lot of water on the page because I don't want it all crumpled up. So I'm just putting the darkest colour down where I want it to, my colours to be darker. And it don't matter if it's a bit messy, because it's going to tend to look like that anyway. So yeah, I'm hoping this works out because I don't want to ruin my entire picture. So I'm just going to put some here, and I'm going to have the feather strokes going lighter towards the end. So again, I'm hoping it's going to go kind of a soft appearance, hopefully. So yeah, I've just messily put the crayon down. Just checking you guys can see that. As you can see, it's not too much of a purple. It's like a, to me that's got like a pinky tone to it. I'm just fetching it out in some areas. And same like you're using pencils, you can just go back over with the colours if you want it added in more places. So I'm going to take the second colour, which is the pink rose. and just put it up towards them feathers, but not right to the ends. And then we're going to fetch this pink rose out. And just fetch it out. As you can see, it just looks messy at the minute, but it doesn't matter. And then we're going to come in with the lightest colour, which is the salmon, and just fill the ends of the grass, what we've left white. I'm just trying to be careful on this line. I'll fetch it out with my water. See what you guys are seeing. So yeah, we've just got a little messy bit, so it just looks really messy. When you're using these crayons, it's really easy. You can just lay the colours down. I'm just going to go back in with the rose, which was the second darkest colour, and I'm just going to fetch it down a bit because I want more of this pinky colour in. So hopefully it's not going to look a mess. I'm hoping it turns out alright. I'm just going to fetch this darker colour in and deepen up where I want it darkest. I mean, with these, they go over anyway. You can go over your colours once you've put your water down to deepen it up. They're brilliant, these pencils, for that. Crayons. Right, so hopefully this is gonna go okay. I have got my water fillable watercolour pen, but I'm not actually going to use this because I tend to squeeze it and end up with too much water. So I've just got a little glass of water outside of me. You can use one of them if you prefer to use one. I'm just using this little paintbrush, and I've got a little towel outside of me just to block my water off, because I'm going to try put the least amount of water on as possible, because I don't want the page all crimping. So hopefully and then I'm just going to start to blot. And try not to go over the lines to where our picture what we've coloured in. And then I'm just cleaning my brush out for when I come down. So keep cleaning your brush for when you're moving down, because I don't want all the dark running into the light. If you prefer, you can go start off to your lighter colours and go into your darker colours. It might be a lot easier then. So I actually might do that myself. So I'm going to start front bottom. And I'm just cleaning my brush off. So yeah, just trying to use as little water as possible. Once it's dry, you can go in and just apply your brush straight to the tip of your crayon, and you can darken it all up, and it'll make it more opaque. I don't use these a lot, so if you know a better way to do it, then go ahead if you're used to using these crayons. I'm just trying to blot it. And if you do smudge up here or out, it don't matter because we'll get rid of it when we put our background colour down. So at the minute it's just looking, it's starting to mix together, but once we start to add the more colours later on, I'm sure it'll start to look more opaque, hopefully. And then I'm just going to clean my brush up because I'm going to fetch that light into the dark. So it might be a lot easier if you're using one of these because they're pretty thicker brushes. But every time I use it, I tend to put way too much water on page, so this is why I'm just doing it this way. So what I'm going to do now is to start touching it up, making it a bit more opaque, is just apply my brush straight to my crayon. So I'm going to go back in with the purple. And just start to add some more of this colour in down here, just where we've put our darker shadows down. And this brush is not very good. And don't worry if you get any harsh darker bits, you can just blend it in with the lighter colours. Sorry, I'm going quiet. I'm just trying to concentrate because I'm really clumsy with it like this. I'm just going to darken this area up a bit. Right, so now I'm just going to go in with the pink rose again. And just do the same, just like if we were going over our layers in pencils, just using the same colours. And just fetching it from that darker colour we've put down. And just fetch it where you've put it on that grass, just fetch your strokes up towards the end of the grass blades. And yeah, I've had no leak through at the back of the page, which is good. When it's dry, you could also go in maybe with a little bit of mulberry with your Prismacolor pencil if you wanted to deepen up some of the areas as well. But I'd make sure it's really dry before you do. So I'm just keep wetting under my brush. And just dabbing my page. I think these watercolours as well, when you're doing out like this, because I'm turning it into like she's sat on kind of like a feather bed, they're soft and they're quite soft colours. And now the crayon and the water just activates on the page, makes it just look like it's like a kind of soft fluffy colour, like appearance. And just fetching this colour also up them blades of grass here. I'm just dabbing that colour on. If you get any lines as well, just add a little bit of more water to your brush. It should smooth that out. I'm just fetching the rose pink a bit further out as well before we put our salmon down. So in this lighting, I'm hoping you guys can see it, the colours properly. Right, so we're just going to go in with our salmon now. And again, if you're not happy with it, we'll just check my other page. Yeah, again, if you're not happy with it, you can deepen it up, which I will be going in and deepening it up. I like mine to be a lot deeper than that. Colours. I think the darker it is, where the shadows are, the more it fetches the colours out, the lighter colours. So we're going to go in with the salmon. And just over where we've put the rose. Just trying to fetch it to edge of my paper without going over them lines. If you got a light peach, you could just go over this line to the line if you didn't want to risk going up over the black line art. Just going to put a bit more water on the brush. And I'm just cleaning my brush often with this because I'm going into the pink a lot and I don't want to drag that colour, the pink, too far out over this salmon because I'm wanting it lighter towards these edges. And I'm just going to go smooth any harsh lines I've got. I'm just trying to be careful here because I don't want to smudge my page. Yeah, so it is pretty good for adding layers, and you don't have to add that much water. So you can go in and deepen it up, because I am actually going to go in and deepen that up again. But I don't know what that's showing, if you can see it. It's actually like, I think on camera it's looking kind of purplish, which it's got like a purple tone to it, but it is more pinker coming out to ends, and then it's coming to a nice like peachy colour. So it looks like a purplish tone, which I'm going to be doing, you know, to match your hair. And the background's going to be like a deep purple. So it all should match in with the background. I'm not sure what you guys are actually seeing. But yeah, so I haven't finished with the salmon yet, because I'm just wanting to get this bottom of the page a bit more coloured in. But as you can see, it's really good. Just it lets you put down a lot of colour. So I'm going to go back in with the purple now and deepen it up even more. Just going to fetch some out. But yeah, I think I need to order some more watercolour brushes. So if you are, if you do normally use watercolour brushes and you do watercolours a lot, I would definitely love for you to comment underneath just with what watercolour brushes that you actually personally use, because I am after getting some more. So if you've got any recommendations, I'd love to hear them, because like I say, I've not used watercolour crayons or watercolour paints much. I've only just started using the metallic watercolour paints. But yeah, I might actually go in with mulberry and just deepen these shades of grass up a little bit. Just to give it a bit of definition where the blades of grass are coming out. Right, so I'm just going to go back in with the pink rose. And I'm just trying to smooth that line where we've put our dark colour down. And I'm just trying to smooth over everything. And then just here under a shadow, I'm just used a clean brush of water just to get rid of them lines that you can see. Just check the other side of my page. So yeah, it is wet, so hopefully it hasn't leaked through. I don't think it has, I think it's just wet, so we'll wait for that to dry. But the paper's handled it pretty well. So we're just going to go put our lightest colour down now. Right, so what I'm going to do now, because the paper's getting pretty wet, I don't want to damage that page. I don't know if you can, no you can't, I don't know if you can see that a bit there. Let me just move it. As you can see, it's slightly wet where I've gone over, but it hasn't come through, I don't think. No, so it's actually handled it pretty well. So I'll just wait for that page to dry. What I'm going to do, I don't know if you can see that, but we've got like a, I don't know if I'm stood in your way, I'm just going to move to the side so you can see that in the light. We have got kind of a light, fluffy purpley appearance. What I'm going to do is I'm leaving it to dry, and then with the lightest peach out of your Prismacolor Premier pencils, I want you to just go over up to the end of the line and fill that in. And then I want you to get rather a hot pink or a mulberry, and go in with your, or you could get the mulberry and the hot pink, and just when the page is completely dry, just make sure it's dry. Just go in and start to shade in these blades of grass and just deepen it the colour where, do you know, where she's sat. So just right at the edges, deepen that colour out, and I think it'll give it a bit more variation. And obviously you can fetch a peach in here, so I think it'll work out really well. So if you can do that for me, if you have actually followed this. And I think when we put our purple, deep purple, it's going to be like a, I think it's going to be like a dark purple going into a light. So I think it's going to complement this part what I've done. And then I'm going to be doing the skeletons a goldy colour, and the purple background's going to show through, so it should all complement each other, hopefully. So if you can just do that with your pencils, if you're following this tutorial, because I do think it'll look better around these blades of grasses, rather than keep going in with my neo colours, because I don't want to ruin or damage the paper behind. But anyway, thank you for watching. So that's end of part 8.